Hello everyone. The most AI content tools are just a single prompts wrapped in UI. But what if you could build in a system where multiple AI agents collaborate like a real team? In this video, I'll show you how you can build agentic AI content writer that research and writes and critiques and optimize SEO and even sends in a final article to your email automatically. Hi, this is Abdul Rahman. I'm a generative AI developer and information developer. This is my LinkedIn account. You can reach out to me if you have any questions. So let's jump into the project. This is the project which I've built. This is called AgentRite, and this allows you to send a document. I have connected through the SMTP, and this is the quality gate, and we can keep it as 85. And we have an agent pipeline called search agent and writer agent and content critic and SEO critic and email agent. So the search agent, when we type any questions on the describe the content that you want, it actually uses the search API to do the web search. And then the writer agent, it creates a drafting, and those things are sent into the content critic. It actually checks the grammar and clarity and style, and it goes to the SEO critic. It checks the keyword and meta and score, and then the agent sends to your email account. So let's just check it. On the UI, we have a chat and document. If you go to docs, you can see the clearly written documentation, how you can start this process, and like what are the tech stocks that we have used in this project, and how we can use what is the requirement and the configuration. So here I have used OpenAI API, and the API model is GPT-4o mini, and I have used SerpAPI API for the web browser and SMTP server for the email sending. So these are the workflow. The one is research and draft, and then content critic, and it also checks these are the functionality. So let's just check it quickly. We'll move on to chat. Okay, let me copy this article on AI trends 2026. The agents are working. Here I've used a stream option so that you can see what agents are making in a conversation in between. We have 4 to 5 agents. It actually talks to each other, and like we have given the threshold limit as 85. When the threshold limit is not met below 85, it actually tries again and again, and once it meets 85, then it stops working. So it is actually working. If you can see, I'm not doing anything, so it is working in a back end. Let's see what agents are working. So first, it actually search agent, it actually sends query to the topic using SerpAPI, and search agents provides the detail with the URL and then the content, and then the writer agent, it actually drafts based on the content, and content critic agent, it actually checks the grammar and clarity and also the style and originality and then the freshness. and then the SEO critic. So like since we have kept the threshold limit as 85, so it is beyond 85, it is showing 86, and the content will get approved so that it stops working. And then the email agent, it will automatically sense. So the email agent email has been sent successfully. So let's just check whether we have received an email. Okay, let's just check whether we have received an email or not, because the email agent is already mentioned that we have sent an email. See, so the writer agent content is approved, SEO agent is also approved, and then email agent, um, it sends all the data to the email. So let's just verify. So this is the final report. See how beautifully created. It also provides how many words and in the 3 minutes to read. So create generated by agent right and multi-agent AI content pipeline. See how beautifully created this. Yes. So let's move into the architecture. So let's understand the architecture first. We have a selected group chat in which this act like a manager and deciding which agent speaks next. So the agents are search agent and writer agent and content critic and SEO critic. The search agent gets a real-time data, a writer agent generates content, and content critics checks the quality, and SEO critic checks the optimization. The email agent delivers final output. This flow recursive, meaning it keeps improving until it meets the threshold. So this is what separates agent system from simple LLM apps. So let's start with the search agent. The search agent uses SerpAPI to actually fetches top 5 results. So based on the questions, and it sanitizes the input for important security. If your system does not use a real-time data and it is outed before it is even deployed. So the step 2, like we have a writer agent. Now comes to the writer agent, the core of your system. It waits for research and generates markdown article. It adds SEO content block. It does not stop after one draft. It keeps rewriting until both critics approve. On the phase 3, we have critic loop. This is where most people completely fail when building an AI apps. The content critic we have, it checks for the grammar, clarity, and style and originality on the scale of 0 to 100. And we have a delivery and termination. So once the content is approved, the email agent checks the final draft and sends into to the email. The single shot generation is lazy engineering. The real world AI system records a feedback loop and validation. So let's move on to the code. We have simple. I have built this using a Streamlit. This is an Streamlit UI functionality, and I'm using Asenko function. And let's just verify from agent. We have no writer agent. I'm using this project using uh, AutoGen framework. Okay, now let's just check the writer py. This is an agent which we have defined, or what is the functionality of agents. Here we have used a synco function. I'm using an AutoGen framework, and we have also used email and email mime for the sending an email, and HTML and SMTP library for the email, and .env, like we have kept the API keys under .env file. We have loaded the file over here, and these are the frameworks that we need to import. Then OpenAI chat completion client, and select group chat. So we have used in a group chat functionality, and also the maximum termination, and assistant agent. And so what it does is, like, it keep on assigns. So we have no writer agent and email agent. It actually, search the details and assigns autonomously without needing any human intervention.